Last time on Comics and Cocktails.
And we're back!
For real this time.
Hi! Season 2, Episode 1. Lots changed since the last time you saw us. We've never seen you.
We fired Corey.
Did we? Is that what happened?
He's on medical leave for he's got the vapors.
Did you choke on your vape?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, well. Anyway, since we've been gone, lots happened.
You're a terrible hipster.
I am.
Adam went to San Diego Comic-Con.
I did. See my tan?
Also,
Wait, we're in Florida.
Yeah,
we
you
always
also
have.
went out to the premiere for the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yep, the LA premiere for Ghostbusters.
That's why we
And,
weren't here.
You took separate trips to California.
We
like,
did.
You should have just stayed out there, I feel like.
We should have just gone for the premiere, really.
We'll get into that in a minute. What else did we miss out on in the last couple weeks that we did not cover?
Suicide Squad releases this week, which was
That's in the future, not what happened in the last couple weeks.
Killing Joke came out.
The Killing Joke came out.
A lot of people hated it.
Yep.
well, a lot of people hated the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody else really liked the rest of it.
So all of
I
that
was really into
happened
the
while
whole
we
thing.
were gone. Meanwhile, how was San Diego?
San Diego is amazing. It's
How was the
Whale's
reason you were in
vagina.
San Diego?
The Comic-Con is overrated. I hate to say it, but it has become an industry con. It's no longer... It actually has a comic section, but it's not in like where everyone's at. It's actually, you see tumbleweeds, and it's really, really sad where the comics are.
That's what happens when you sell paper in a digital age.
It's what happens when your convention is nothing but, hey, look what movie's coming out next. Look what television show is coming.
That's been a Hollywood con for a long time.
It
though.
has
It's
been.
just getting worse every year, though.
And it's either, and it's 5 days long, but you spend 2 of those days waiting in line if you want to see anything, if you want to see a panel, if you want to see, sneak peeks of anything. And it's so big and so crowded you can't even stop to take pictures of cosplayers. You can't stop. They herd you around.
I would have waited for the Guardians panel. Just saying.
Well, the Guardians thing happened inside the actual convention on the Marvel booth.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, people were freaking out. And that's why they kept moving people.
That's crazy.
Was there anything worthwhile while you were there?
I mean, it's cool to go once to
Right.
really like
To say that you've been.
say that you've been, say what you saw. I mean, outside all of downtown San Diego is the convention.
Right.
It's like buildings. They rent out buildings for different like experiences. Like there was a Rick and Morty area that had it was a
Crash
VR.
spaceship. Oh,
It was,
okay.
you
So
could-
they did a different.
Yeah, Mr. Robot did a VR thing. All the
How is that? I've never seen that show.
I never watched it.
Alright.
All of
We have nothing to report about Mr. Robot other than that was at con.
I've heard it was good. People have said it was good.
all the Ubers are Mr. Robot tech support vans. All the lifts were Ectos for the new Ghostbuster movies. So
Unfortunately, I don't have Lyft on my phone.
Yeah, I
I don't use Uber either, but I got it.
Lyft? Is that like
LYFT?
Uber?
LYFT,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like the
it's the pink Uber.
yeah, it's like the weird
A
version.
pink
of Uber.
Uber? Oh, Jesus.
Did you get anything cool while you're out there? Anything fun?
I got quite a few things. That a lot of the stuff they just
anything
give
worth
you.
mentioning?
I got all the Ghostbusters exclusives,
Right.
the Diamond Select.
Did you pick up that Ninja Turtles?
I did not.
Oh!
They're $100 a box.
Yeah, I know.
Ninja Turtle what?
Those
The
Ninja
arcade
Turtles box,
game
the arcade ones.
boxes.
One was villains, one was the Ninja Turtles.
You get all the different color Foot Clan.
We talked about it a couple
Yeah.
episodes back.
God.
I was hoping you would get one. Just
I
for
want-
let me see it.
I would have, but the NECA booth was cash only. And I'm like, fuck that.
Greedy Jews. Sorry, that was very anti-Semitic.
It got quiet really quick.
I made this face. Hopefully,
I don't mean it. I love the Jewish people.
Don't love the Jewish?
I love.
It just means NECA's not going to claim San
They
Diego
produce
on their fucking
everything I enjoy.
taxes.
Yeah.
They're not going to claim shit on their fucking San
They're
Diego.
selling their overflow.
Yeah, they took a loss at San Diego. Like, good job, NECA. Way to be the fucking biker gang of the toy world.
The pops I got were cool. They were Teen Titans dressed up as actual heroes, as their grown-up
Like those
heroes, like
pussy teenage heroes.
like Robin dressed as Batman, Raven as Wonder Woman,
How did
Starfire's
they,
Flash.
But pops always kind of look the same. Or was there any like facial features that?
Well, the Batman Robin one, or the Robin as Batman one, he's smiling, so you can tell.
Okay.
The Raven one, she just has her Raven face. And Starfire, her hair's coming out of the back of the Flash thing. So
What was the Beast Boy one? Did you get the Beast Boy one?
they only had those three.
No.
And the Aquaman tarnished statue from
Right.
Batman vs Superman. That's cool. I got. I didn't even get near the Funko booth. I wasn't going to. That or Hasbro.
So long story short, San Diego Comic Con sucked ass.
But that does not mean Adam didn't come back with stuff.
That's right.
Got stuff.
We've got a
not all
bag.
the things that he wanted.
We've got a bag of stuff.
Oh.
Including the
Stuff.
bag itself.
The bag itself, which is Ash vs. the Evil Dead on one side and The Walking Dead on the other, sponsored by our dear friends at Anchor Bay, who have been giving you splendid horror DVDs for ever. I've been buying Anchor Bay since I was in high school.
Anchor Bay. It was the first
what's
time
in
you could
this
get
magic bag?
Evil Dead.
Let's see, we have a Comic-Con 2016 elastic bracelet that looks like it's
from- it's from an Irish bar.
Patrick's Day
Oh.
bracelet? Okay, that
It's a
makes
San
more
Diego
sense.
Irish, but I didn't have a rubber band.
Oh, that works too. These are things.
This is all mainly stuff that was just handed to you.
Right.
See, I love that.
You walk in, they give you this gigantic Warner Brothers bag, and they're like, fill it.
Yeah. Wow. That's kind of the way Warped Tour used to be. Remember when you go to Warped Tour and get free stuff?
Remember
How
when
much
Warped
were
Tour
they?
used to have, punk bands?
Yeah. We were talking about that.
How
the
much
other day.
was the prices for the tickets for San Diego?
I-
For like the main
Mine
convention?
was $520 for all 5 days.
Okay, so like 100 and like $5 a day. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
but it was also a professional badge. I'm not going to get into
Right.
that. But
Okay. First poster. New Ghostbusters.
with activities on the back.
With an
Ooh,
activity
crossword.
sheet. If you have not seen the new Ghostbusters, it is amazing. I know we vow not to talk about movies, but we're being a little
We're showing movie posters here.
Yeah.
Almost all of these are Lionsgate.
The Wildlife coming out September 9th from
I thought this was
Lionsgate.
going to be like a Rio movie. For some reason, it's got like the same parrot in that Rio movie.
Let's see.
There's a bunch of few of those.
Deepwater Horizon, starring my favorite actor in the world, Kurt Russell.
And Marky Mark is in it.
Marky Mark is in that. Well,
I did not recognize that as
Power
Kurt Russell.
Rangers.
I thought that was a mummy.
Billy,
The Blue Ranger.
the new Blue Ranger from Power Rangers, which hits theaters this next year.
2017.
Another Deepwater Horizon with that
John
Malkovich?
Malkovich.
Is that Malkovich? Jesus Christ! All right, that's crazy. Nerve, which I've seen.
Saw Jr.
Yeah, that's basically what that one is. I'm sure if you internet savvy, you've seen trailers. And of course, Kimberly the Pink Ranger. These are super cool posters.
Yeah, Lionsgate was
Pretty
crazy giving away posters.
All right, let's see. We have a T-shirt. Saban's Power Rangers in theaters March 24th, 2017. How cool is that?
It's a nice medium.
Ooh, it's a medium, you say.
Ooh, I fit that around my thigh.
And then we have this was a gift for my littlest one, my only one right now.
That is a
It's a
Mattel exclusive.
Mattel exclusive Monster High.
If you open it from the top, it's got vents to.
Oh, gotcha.
It's that Ghostbusters.
This is the Ghostbusters
Monster
exclusive. How
Frankie Stein.
rad is that?
That's pretty cool.
My child will never open that in her entire life. She'll look at that when she's 20 years old and go, wow, that's neat, Dad. I wish I could open it. And then we have these super cool Saga action figures.
If you didn't get them at San Diego, you will never get them.
Yep, this is the only time they're making them.
Yep.
Oh.
How crazy is that? Super cool. Alright. And then we've got San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rick and Morty variants.
That's pretty fucking
The
rad.
Last of Us variant.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's really fucking cool.
And a little poopy superstar variant.
That one's pretty rad as well.
This is one of the books that released while we were on hiatus for a little bit. And if you thought Rick and Morty the comic is funny, Little Poopy Superstar is hilarious. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, temporary tattoos. How appropriate is that?
Yeah.
No, what was cool about that booth was it was outside in the sun, but it was a mock-up of the bar, and
No
they were
way.
giving away free water.
Ooh! An American Gods phone cover. How rad!
Yeah, the American Gods blew up at San
That's
Diego.
so cool. Yeah, because they were expecting it, but they weren't expecting all the information they were going to drop. A Kodobukaya, thanks for coming, San Diego Comic-Con button.
I don't know what that is.
Kotobukiya, they make it's kind of like Hot Toys but cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Saban's Power Rangers. I was agreeing with Jeremy. You said something. I don't know why. Lanyard. Sweet. Oh, I see pins. I see enamel pins.
Yep, you got my extra
You
Scotty
got-
Young blind
You got
pins.
my attention.
Ooh, a Scotty Young
Oh, no shit.
Punisher.
That's fucking cool. Let me see that.
They were blind packs.
No.
I was sad that I didn't get the Gwenpool.
Ooh, a Mockingbird. Scotty Young vinyl
pretty
pin.
cool.
I love her face.
And a Black Widow. Ooh. And then finally, let's see what we got here. Ah,
That Punisher one's fucking sick. From the
That
variant
never
cover he
ends.
did. I think that was probably one of my
Harley Quinn.
Harley
favorite.
Quinn keychain.
That was one of my favorite variant covers.
American
in a long
Gods
time.
keychain.
And a Twin Peaks 2017 button.
Yep.
I never
How
watched that
cool
show.
is that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, these are all special little treasures that are all ours and you can't have them. Ha ha ha. Sucks to be you. But yeah.
You can have them for a hefty price on eBay.
For a hefty price on the eBay, you can buy yourself some Saga figures. Well, I'm cleaning this up. Adam, you want to go ahead and give us your picks for the week?
Picks for the week. All right, this is for this week actually. I didn't go back in time like you guys did.
I kind of had to. There wasn't a whole lot in the last 2 weeks actually.
Rebirth has kinda taken
I've been
over.
reading anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, Rebirth has kind of taken over, and especially if you're a Marvel fan. It's
I don't know, man. Civil War is pretty damn
my,
good though.
My Marvel titles I do read, not the last 2 weeks, none of them have really released. So
it's been strange. It's been very, very strange. Release dates have been kind of wonky this past few months. So stuff that they said was going to get released hasn't. Stuff's been delayed. It's been wild. It's been wild. But Adam, yeah, go ahead. Give us what you got for this week.
All right, my number 5 is the Retcon Spidey. It's actually really funny. It's a really funny book.
It is, and it's meant for kids, but it's actually it's one of them. Yeah, I think it's better than the Amazing Spider-Man run that Alex Ross is doing the covers
Doing the covers for, Dan Slott's run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just really fun. It reminds me of the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, but it's not Ultimate. It's Peter Parker. Well, Ultimate was Peter Parker for a while, but
It's true.
moving on. Number 4 is the Suicide Squad Rebirth. New Suicide Squad got stale, but I still like the characters in it, so they're much better than what I've seen in the movie.
And
so far.
that should be big this week, seeing as how Suicide Squad is releasing. Not great reviews, but every reviewer has said one thing in common, that it is fun. No matter what.
wasn't that the whole point
You'll
of
have a
this
good
movie
time.
I think
anyway?
that's-
It's not supposed to be like
Yeah,
some amazing storyline.
It's not going to win any Oscars. It's not
No,
meant to.
it's an
The
action
whole
film.
the whole point of Suicide Squad was it was just a fun fucking story. It wasn't like
It's a mess.
something that's going to be important.
And that's what
Yes.
Suicide Squad is. It's a mess.
Right.
It is. It's very much a mess.
My number
Coming in 2019 Thunderbolts. Marvel.
my number 3 is Aquaman. Number 4. It's getting a slow start, but it's not as good as the new 52. But I still love Aquaman. So I really love that cover too.
Aquaman catches a lot of shit, but it's one of our #1 sellers in the store. I sell out of Aquaman before I sell out of just about anything else. Fun fact.
My number 2 is Moon Knight. I can never get enough Moon Knight.
Yes.
I'm really digging this run.
Jeff Lemire is just killing it.
And that's probably one of the best Moon Knight covers ever. Like, ever.
It's really confusing, but it's really awesome.
All of them from this
Yeah.
Have been
run
insane.
have been
Yeah.
really cool. Like the
Yeah.
first one, I think was probably my favorite, where he's in the straitjacket
Yep.
and everything. But the last issue was okay with them like kissing and whatever.
Kiss.
Oh, gross, they're kissing.
And my-
but that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
And my number 1 is I'm going for the D, Nightwing.
Ooh.
Nightwing number 1 really caught my interest, so I'm excited for Nightwing number 2.
And it's Dick Grayson. He's
Mhm.
back being Nightwing. That's all you really need. Jeremy.
I'm
Give
kind
me-
of all over the place. Some of these were released last week. One was released a couple weeks ago.
One was released last year.
Yeah, one of them is not even a comic book. I just drew on some stuff. My first pick is going to be the Kingpin number 1 that was released, and Kingpin 2 I think was released
Yes,
this
releases
week
tomorrow.
as well.
Today, technically.
That was really good.
I just was too lazy to go grab it. But Kingpin number 1, I thought the artwork was super rad.
Yeah.
Ortiz is doing it, I believe. Rodrigo Ortiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, the artwork's super good in that. The storyline is a little slow to pick up in the first one, but
Yeah, but
I like
it's really gonna be cool how it's gonna unfold.
right. And then second one would be the Choosing Sides number 2. It's got a War Machine short in it and Goliath, and then there's the second part of that Nick Fury prologue or post prologue part 2 is what they're calling it. I don't know.
And Moon Knight.
And Moon Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he makes an appearance in there.
Still wasn't as good as the first one, but
Yeah, I like the 3 little shorts that they did in the first one.
Yeah.
This one was cool. And then, they've been pumping it in every issue of everything Marvel in the middle of the book lately has been that Power Man and Iron Fist, which I thought was super,
such
super
a great
rad.
buddy comic.
Yeah,
One they've been
Really
pushing
like it.
really hard is that Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
I love that book.
It is.
yeah, she's like the smartest.
She's the smartest character in the Marvel
she's
universe.
Like 8 or something
Yeah.
like that. She's like
she's
an
in third
engineer.
grade. Yeah,
I mean, I've read them.
Seems cool.
I get it.
I haven't
it's
read it.
cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's not great. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
But
But
she's supposedly smarter than Tony Stark and
Yeah.
all the other
yeah, she's actually
intelligent,
trying to create a Kree machine to stop her from Terrigenesis.
Right.
Yeah,
That's pretty rad.
but now
I guess I'll read it.
Now
I haven't
in the book,
read it
now in
yet.
the book, she's switching brains with the dinosaur every so often, and she doesn't know why, because of Terrigenesis.
Oh.
Well, all right.
Well, okay.
I haven't gotten that far.
The more you know.
My
G.I.
picks for this week: Daredevil number 1, which is this first annual in the new run.
Yeah.
Daredevil so far has been an amazing storyline. You can't really beat it. The artwork's fantastic. Pick it up. You should always be reading Daredevil. It's just a fun book to read. Vote Loki number 3. It's a really, really funny book. If you have not been reading it, you
He's
should
kissing
be.
babies now.
And he is kissing babies.
I haven't read number 2 yet.
They're great. They've been, for something that came from a meme, it's a really funny book.
The first one blew me away. It was hilarious.
My next one is going to be
The
Doctor
finale.
Strange, the finale of The Last Days of Magic. Watch carefully, children, as Doctor Strange becomes the new Deadpool. Because after that trailer that launched at San Diego, holy shit, people are eating that stuff up.
Yeah.
It's crazy time. Marvel Tsum Tsum, number 1. It's cheap. It's a throwaway fucking thing. But I'm picking it.
I saw it and I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't
Tsum Tsum.
even look.
Tsum Tsum.
Is that a lab? There's labbits. That's a labbit.
Yes.
That's.
But they're technically Tsum Tsums.
They're ripping off Kid Robot. Is what they're doing.
Marvel, they're making plush forms.
Oh, those fucking the bean-looking things.
They're called
oh
Tsum Tsum.
my God.
They started as a Disney property and are now invaded the Marvel, and it's
So it's still a Disney property.
It's the new Beanie Baby. Everybody calls Pops the new Beanie Baby. No, these are the new Beanie Babies. These have become very popular very quickly, and will be in Goodwills by the end of the year.
I hope so, because that will take Pops off the market, and I can get the ones I want.
Exactly. See, and finally, Harley Quinn #1. I read it today, and it's a cool take on the character. They're kind of throwing.
Is it still Connor and Palmiotti?
Yes.
I will not read it.
I think, yeah, it is. It's a good storyline. They're kind of. It's basically taking everything that worked well with her in the New 52 and then translating it over to the Rebirth.
So those were our picks for the week. Moving on.
Do we have a big question this week?
Yeah.
Good.
What would that be?
God, you fucking spraying shit on me. Favorite all-time artist comic book, and I'm gonna break it down to a shorter list. I need one from Marvel and one from DC.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, I got it.
See, welcome to my hell. All right, go ahead, Adam. Give me your two.
Marvel.
Uh-huh.
Scotty Young.
That's gonna be my
God
one.
damn it! Really?
Yeah,
Like the years of Marvel Comics, Scotty.
Well, I mean, I could go Kirby, but
Let's see. All right. Well.
but
All right, Scotty
okay,
Young.
okay.
Scotty Young. No, I'll take Scotty Young.
No, I'll take it. No, I'll change it to Alan Davis.
Okay.
He brought us Captain Britain, so
Okay, so would Scotty Young be your favorite cover
artist, yeah.
All right, and then your favorite story artist would be
Alan Davis.
Alan Davis. All right, so who from DC?
Wow, it lost my head. Tony Harris.
Oh yeah, of course. You love some Starman.
Starman.
Love.
I
some
don't read
Starman.
DC, so
You don't have one? No.
I nothing that screams.
You could say Kirby. He created the New Gods.
I like Kirby, but yeah,
You're like, all
I
right.
don't read a whole lot of DC
Yeah.
titles, man.
All right, well, what do you got for Marvel?
Scotty Young was gonna be my fucking pick, and then
We're dorks. We really like Baby Marvel.
We do.
no, shit.
I asked Scotty Young today if he'd ever do any DC stuff, and he said nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He must have like been fucking buku with Marvel.
Yeah.
Like a fuck ton of money.
We're waiting.
Well, we don't need it.
My two are actually going to be from DC. It's going to be Bernie Wrightson all day long.
Oh.
His run on Swamp Thing is amazing. Awesome. Can't beat him. For my Marvel one, I've grown to respect this artist as I've gotten older. And it's basically from a standpoint of I grew up with his artwork. I'm going to go Todd McFarlane's run on Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Well, when you said Marvel and DC, I didn't really put Todd as much of a Marvel.
He was the guy.
He's one of my favorite artists of all time.
He was the one that made
Period.
Spider-Man's webs what it is today. Still.
It is, and like he gave him like the way he draws Spider-Man is how you see him in every movie they've ever done. Like the pose with his foot up and his 1 foot out, and that you've seen that a billion times on a billion covers. Todd was the guy who did that the best.
Crazy positions
Oh,
in
yeah.
the air.
Yeah, like his knees are near his ears.
Todd can draw any superhero better than the person who came up with that superhero.
Fucking A, right?
He gets a lot of flack too.
He does.
For selling out, which I would do too.
He gets a lot more flack for touring Comic-Cons with baseball.
With his balls, yeah.
But, you know, fuck. That was a weird time. But yeah, if you're not following Todd McFarlane on Facebook, you really should, because he live streams videos on how to draw. Just whatever he feels like drawing. He's ever done everything from Spawn and Judge Dredd to, you know, The Violator to you name it.
Superman,
He just recently did Violator.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple, maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, the tricks he shows you on certain, like if you do any type of digital artwork, it's stuff that's like, wow, why didn't I fucking think of that? Like that's genius. Like it's really cool. It's nice to see a pro.
He does a lot with like the marquee tool where he just click and then fill black. Like, dude, I'm like, oh, that's way faster than like just shading it in by hand. That's
right.
Alright.
And he can do digital art and not make it look not digital.
Very much so. It looks like pen and ink.
Yeah, I've been doing like graphic work for like 10 plus years. I'm like, that's a way faster way to do that. That's fantastic.
I was making 15 layers for that thing you did in one swipe. Like, rad. Thanks, bud.
All right, what's your least favorite artist?
Whoever came up with that crazy quilt or whatever from Batman. It's a callback joke to a couple episodes back.
Sportsmaster. My least favorite artist is it's gonna be Frank Miller.
That's weird.
Frank, I love him as a storyteller, but I
Frank Miller stuff that I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like some of his stuff. I don't like a majority of his stuff. I'm not a fan of because it's you can tell right away who it is. It's Frank Miller. He has a distinct style.
Black, white, and red.
Black, white, and red. Or I mean, it's just everything's very blocky.
Yeah.
Like everything has like there's
chiseled
not
jaw.
right, but you've got like chiseled arms and stuff too, where everything's just like.
Why's your elbow at right angle?
I've just never been a huge fan. I think that says a lot more for him as a writer that I will overlook his artwork and actually enjoy a storyline. From least favorite from DC, Jesus. Ethan Von Sciver. As much love as he gets for the Green Lantern stuff, I think his stuff all looks the same. It all has it's a little too perfect. Everything is a little too chiseled. Like whereas Frank Miller's the exact opposite. Everything's really fucking sloppy. Von Sciver's stuff is just it's a little too perfect. Everybody's got the same perfect jawline. I want something in between. Give me John Romita Jr. Even though everybody hates his ass.
He was my Marvel, or he was my DC.
He's your DC,
Yeah.
your JR run on Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crap.
My Marvel is Liefeld.
Yeah.
What did he do? Probably.
New Mutants.
New Mutants, X-Force.
Anything that had a
Heroes
huge
Reborn.
chest
Right.
or lots and lots of pockets.
Yeah, he was the reason why Gambit looks so weird all the time.
Yeah, he's got pockets.
I fucking love Gambit. I still love X-Men and all the New Mutant stuff, but yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
I see where that.
Well, the first appearance of Gambit is actually Jim Lee, and that was when Jim Lee was doing weird
Well, do you
shit.
notice he doesn't have all the fucking pouches?
He does not. He does not have the pockets.
Yeah.
Like there were pointed stuff that's not on
Yeah,
camera.
don't worry about it. It's off. There's a first appearance of Gambit and New Mutants '98 sitting on the shelf over there, just hundreds of dollars
That we could
shit
show
that we're
off.
just making fun of.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah. Did you give your worst?
No, because anytime I don't like something, I don't bother finding out who the fuck you're with. Like I don't give a shit. Like if I don't like it, I'm like I don't even need to learn your name, I guess.
I don't know who's doing the art for A-Force now, but it's awful.
Marvel is putting a lot of time and effort into what they're calling new talent, a new breed of artists, and while still combining with the old, like, hey, let's have Alex Ross do a cover, and then
No, you just have them draw the story instead.
Then you open it up and it's
You're like, this looks awesome, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, it's not good. But I think they're grooming new artists, which I'm sure
They're eventually going to have to do because a lot of our favorite artists are getting a little old now.
a little long in the tooth.
yeah.
From what I hear, Bernie Wrightson's in really bad health. He's going to be at Tampa Comic-Con this weekend. But I've heard from multiple sources that I think after this year, he's done doing cons altogether. So, if Bernie Wrightson's going to be at your con, definitely get something signed by him. Meet him. He's a super nice guy. Nobody's ever at his table, which really is upsetting.
Yeah, that's sad.
He's a really good dude. He's an amazing artist.
Time for us.
So you have a big event coming up this weekend.
Kinda. Yeah, we've been.
We have a fucking huge.
I was trying to downplay it, but yeah, it's pretty big. We're hosting technically it's our
I can hear that.
8th anniversary for Classic Inc. and we'll also be celebrating the 1-year anniversary for Titan Comics, which is one and the same. With that anniversary, we're going to be doing back issue sale. Massive back issue sale.
Half off all back issues.
$10 or less.
$10 or less back issue. Obviously not the stuff that's on.
And I'll make the announcement here. I was going to wait and make it tomorrow. Half off all back issues will exclude new issues and graded stuff, but anything over 10, we're going to do it 25% off. So that includes graded issues. That includes
graded.
That includes graded issues.
Boy.
So if you've been,
Papa might be walking home with that first appearance of Gambit.
25% off. So swing in.
I almost want to buy it to piss you off.
That's why I do it. I'll buy it from you later on.
We'll have other deals running, and here's the cool thing: is it's not just Friday, it's not just Saturday, it's not just Sunday. It's all 3 days. We're gonna run the sale 3 days straight, from 12 to 9, all weekend. But here's the big kicker: we're welcoming in our Geekster Inc. family. So I think 6. We have 6 different guests.
4 artists. They're bringing a couple
deal.
extra people.
Yep.
Rick Megason and his wife Cicely.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Slayton, and his sister Abby are the 4 artists that are going to be here. Unfortunately, Chris 51 and Kyler
and Heather.
Well,
Heather
wasn't originally a part of what we were doing. Just Kyler and Chris canceled.
Gotcha.
But they're going to be here Friday, Saturday, which is going to be super rad. They're all amazing artists. Most of them are booked up already, but check out their work online. It's on our Facebook, on our Instagram.
And we'll be covering it too.
Yeah. And we'll here on
the Nerd-O-Rama
Network. We'll be covering the whole weekend, I believe.
Yep.
So they'll be here Friday, Saturday. It's going to be a fun event. And with it being our anniversary, there's going to be people in and out. Plus, it's also our piercing special weekend. So all of our regularly priced $25 piercings are $10. That's also on our Facebook. I'm not going to go through all of the piercings.
No.
So it's going to be a madhouse in here. Normally, just our piercing special is like a 3 to 4 hour wait because there's so many people in here. Plus, you add in the anniversary party and all of our guest artists and our sale that's going on. It's going to be a madhouse in here.
Arrive early, stay late.
You're pretty much going to be forced to because there's going to be people who get here early and you're just going to be waiting.
Oh, it's like Comic-Con.
Yeah. We're having our own San Diego Comic-Con. Not nearly as much free shit getting given away though.
That's true. I do have to send a special shout out because I promised I would. Abby Normal Studios on Instagram got me the hookup on this fucking sweet Bartman hat. Go to Abby Normal Studios on Instagram. You can find the link to her store. She has really cool stuff: enamel pins, hats. They're super cheap. Support local art. Abby Normal Studios.
ABBY.
ABBY.
Link,
like Abby.
Link in the show description. Post it down there.
Yeah, at Abby Normal on Instagram. Other than that, I think we've pretty much settled it up for the week. We've kind of caught up. We'll be back next week. Mm-hmm. We'll be back next
Running
week.
Full bore.
Yeah, we should be.
Oh, one last thing. You got a new tattoo today.
I did.
Oh, show it off. I forgot.
Which
Yeah,
I was like,
I am.
we should have talked
As you
about
know,
it.
I am a DC super fan, so
He
I got
is officially a DC
the new logo.
Ended up getting the new logo. I would have gone with the old one, to be honest with you.
That's what I said.
I might get the one with the stars on the other arm.
I love that old one. I love the one with the stars.
I don't know. I just like it. It looks like an old shoe logo.
It looks like DC shoes.
It does.
Minus the inverted
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
I had an inverted D once.
Shout out to Brandon, the owner here.
Yep.
For
Amazing
doing the
artwork.
tattoo literally like an hour and a half ago. So
Yeah.
At
So
Brandon
very
Summers Tattoo on Instagram. You can see
link
more of
also
his work.
down here. Or check out our Facebook and our Instagram. Instagram at Classic Ink Tattoo Studio.
Or at Titan Comics.
But none of the tattoos will be on there.
No.
Right.
And you can go to Nerd-O-Rama Network, but it's definitely not on there.
Nerd-O-Rama Network.
I mean, he might post a photo of it on there, but
Yeah.
At Nerd-O-Rama Network.
Yes.
for any of the other tattoos, check out.
Check out the first thing I said.
The thing that I said.
The thing that I
Before you
said.
started adding shit on there.
Before you motherfuckers started dogpiling.
Anyway. So.
All right, make sure you follow us at Nerd-O-Rama Network.tv. Nerd-O-Rama Network on YouTube, Titan Comics on Instagram, Titan Comics on Facebook, Classic Ink Tattoo on Instagram, Classic Ink Tattoo.
And Facebook.com/Comics and Cocktails Show.
You got the show right.
Beat me to it. Good job. This is why I openly admit that I could not do this show without Jeremy.
Yeah, I've got text to prove it.
I have a text to prove it. All right, so from all of us to all of you, we'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
There.
Right
It's
there. Can't do it without him.
Sang.
I'll say it. Sang.
Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know niggas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know niggas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks.